Picture this. You decide to send $20 worth of Ethereum to a friend. You open your wallet. You hit send. And then you see it. The gas fee. $35. To send $20. You would be paying more in fees than the actual amount you are sending. This has happened to real people. Thousands of them. And it has driven more people away from Ethereum than almost anything else. But here is what those people did not know, and what you are about to learn today. Gas fees are not random. They are not a scam. And once you understand how they work, you can actually avoid paying too much. Every single time. Gas fees have been one of the most frustrating parts of using Ethereum for years. During busy periods in 2021, people were paying hundreds of dollars just to make a single transaction. Hundreds. For one click. Small investors got completely priced out. Why would you swap $50 of crypto if the fee alone costs you $40? It made no sense. And it pushed millions of people toward other blockchains like Solana and BNB Chain. But Ethereum did not ignore this problem. They built a solution. And that solution changed everything about how Ethereum works. Okay. Let us start from the beginning. Every action on the Ethereum blockchain, sending crypto, using a dApp, executing a smart contract, requires computational power. Thousands of computers around the world process and verify that action. Gas fees are simply the payment you make to those computers for doing that work. Think of it like this. Every time you use Ethereum, you are hiring thousands of workers to verify and record your transaction permanently on the blockchain. Gas fees are their payment. No fee, no workers. No workers, no transaction. The amount you pay depends on two things. How busy the network is. And how complex your transaction is. A simple ETH transfer costs less gas than interacting with a complex smart contract. And during peak hours, when thousands of people are all using Ethereum at the same time, fees go up because everyone is competing for the same workers. It is basic supply and demand. High demand, high price. Simple. Now here is the practical part. How do you actually avoid paying too much? First, time your transactions. Gas fees are lowest during off-peak hours. Usually early morning or late night in the US. Weekends also tend to be cheaper than weekdays. There are websites like Gas Now and Etherscan Gas Tracker that show you the current gas price in real time. Second, use Layer 2 solutions. These are networks built on top of Ethereum that process transactions faster and cheaper, then settle them on the main Ethereum blockchain in batches. Examples include Arbitrum, Optimism, and Polygon. The exact same Ethereum ecosystem, but with fees that are sometimes 90% cheaper. Third, set your gas limit manually. In wallets like MetaMask, you can set a maximum gas fee you are willing to pay. Your transaction waits until the network fee drops to your limit. You save money. The transaction still goes through. Now, staking. This is where Ethereum gets really interesting for regular people. Staking is the process of locking up your ETH to help secure and validate the Ethereum network, and earning rewards for doing so. Instead of paying miners to verify transactions, which is how Bitcoin works, Ethereum switched to a system where ETH holders themselves validate transactions by staking their coins. Here is why this matters for you. If you hold ETH, you can stake it and earn between 4 and 6% annually just for participating. You are not trading. Not gambling. Just holding your ETH in a staking contract and earning passive income from it. Think of staking like a savings account. But instead of the bank paying you 0.5%, the Ethereum network pays you 4 to 6%. For doing almost nothing. Let me tell you about James. James bought 2 Ethereum in early 2022. He was not a trader. He believed in Ethereum long-term and just wanted to hold. A friend told him about staking. James locked his 2 ETH into a staking platform called Lido, a liquid staking protocol that lets you stake without needing the full 32 ETH required to run your own validator. For the next 2 years, while just holding his ETH, James earned staking rewards. Every single day. Small amounts. But compounding over time. He did not check charts obsessively. He did not panic sell during crashes. He just staked and waited. And when Ethereum recovered in price, James had more ETH than he started with. Plus the price gains on top. Staking turned his passive hold into an active earner, without doing anything extra. And this brings us to ETH 2.0, also called the merge. For years, Ethereum used the same system as Bitcoin. Proof of work. Miners using powerful computers competing to solve puzzles and verify transactions. This system used enormous amounts of electricity. It was slow. It was expensive. And it was not scalable. In September 2022, Ethereum completed one of the most ambitious upgrades in the history of technology. The merge. Ethereum switched completely from proof of work to proof of stake. The results were extraordinary. Ethereum's energy consumption dropped by over 99% overnight. Transaction processing improved. And staking became the new way to secure the network, opening up passive income opportunities for regular ETH holders everywhere. This was not just a technical upgrade. It was Ethereum growing up, becoming more sustainable, more scalable, and more accessible to regular people. Step back for a second and look at what we just covered. Gas fees are the payment you make to the network for processing your transactions. They go up when the network is busy and down when it is quiet. You can reduce them by timing your transactions, using Layer 2 networks, or setting your gas limit manually. Staking lets you earn 4 to 6% annually just by holding and locking your ETH. No trading required. And ETH 2.0, the merge, transformed Ethereum from an energy-hungry system into a sustainable proof-of-stake network that rewards regular holders. Ethereum is not just a coin. It is an evolving financial system. And it just got a whole lot better. In the next video, we cover the biggest competitors to Ethereum. Solana, Cardano, BNB Chain. Are they better than Ethereum? Are they going to replace it? Or are they solving different problems entirely? That one is going to get interesting. Subscribe right now so you do not miss it. Drop a comment below. Have you ever paid a crazy high gas fee before? Tell me the story. How much was it? I want to hear it. See you in the next class.